Hi everyone, welcome back. This is part 3 of my trio gift set that we did at our stamp club the other day, and this is a candle that we've stamped. And this candle coordinates with our card and it coordinates with our tile coasters that we made as well. So isn't that a great gift? So let me show you how the candle is made. I've already done videos showing you how to make the card and how to make the tile coasters. Now let's make the candle. So here's the candle. I just got this from our dollar store. You have to be careful what kind of candles you use. Some are a different kind of wax and doesn't work that well, but I find that sometimes the cheaper candles work just as well as the party light candles work. So it just depends on what your budget is and how many candles you're doing. So we are going to use the same stamp set that we have been using, which is called From the Heart. These are the stamps here, and we're sticking with the same image that we've been using on the other projects. And what you need to do your candles is some tissue paper, just plain white tissue paper. So I'm actually just going to tear it a little bit because I don't need much. I'm going to ink up my stamp with black StazOn. I know a lot of you have stamped candles before, but surprisingly there's quite a few people that have never stamped candles. And I know the girls that did this yesterday have never stamped candles, and this was a real wow for them. And it is a wow. It's a great way to make a gift. So I've stamped on my tissue paper. Now I want to add a little bit of color to that, and I'm going to use my Baja Breeze, and I'm going to use my blending pen, because I don't want it to be a real strong blue. If I used my marker, it'd be a very bold color. I just want it to be subtle. So I'm squeezing my ink pad, and when I do that, I get a little puddle of ink in the lid. So I'm going to take my blender pen. These blender pens, if you've never used them before, are super cool. They're identical tips, and you get 3 in a package. So it's like 6 blending pens, but they pick up whatever color you're using. So you would just pick it up in your color, and there you go. You've got a marker. And to clean it, you just go back and forth till it comes out clear, and then you go into your next color. So let's go ahead. So I just want to color in the center of this image. You don't want to get your tissue paper too wet, it'll tear. So just go with a light touch. You can always go back and add color afterwards. Okay, I think that's good. So if you turn it over, you'll see I now have color. Clean that off. So I have found that when I'm stamping on candles, it's better to tear around your image than to cut. I find a straight line from your scissors shows a little bit more in the candle versus if it were torn, if you got that ragged edge. So you could use your blender pen, make sure it's clear, and you want to go around the image. Or you can use your aqua painter or a wet paintbrush, and this just wets your tissue paper just enough that you can then tear it. See how that tears? It dries quickly, so you might have to go over it again with your blending pen. So I'm going to go over it again. And then just very carefully tear around. Okay. You can also use your aqua painter. The aqua painter has water, and this is my preferred method of doing this. Saturates that tissue paper a little bit more than the blending pen. And again, just tear around. And there you have it. There you go. So that's the piece that's going to go on your candle. What you're also going to need is a piece of wax paper. You're going to position your image wherever it is you want on the candle. And then once it's straight and how you like it, you're going to take your wax paper and you're going to wrap around your image so it holds it there nice and tight. But you want to make sure you've got enough extra so that you can make a handle and hold it. Because what you're going to do is you're going to heat it up with the heat tool, so you don't want to burn yourself. And you're going to go probably about that close. And you're just going to go in little circles, and what you're going to see is the white disappearing into the wax. So the white bit's actually going to go clear. And if you go too close, you're going to get the wax melting down. You don't want that. So you just want to go close enough that you can see that the tissue paper starts disappearing into the wax. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be right back. Hi, I'm back. So I've gone ahead and I've heated this up with my embossing gun, and the white tissue paper is invisible. It's into the wax now. So as soon as you heat it up, you want to take it over to your work surface and you want to roll it on your work surface, and that just smooths out the wax. And then you're going to slowly peel off the wax paper. If when you're peeling it, the tissue paper is coming off with the wax paper, put it back down and give it another sap with your heat tool. We're just going to keep rolling. So far so good. And there you go. The next step is to crumple up your wax paper, and then you're just going to buff it. Makes it nice and smooth. And there is your candle. How cool is that? That is beyond cool. What I also like to do is to add a little bit of bling. And I have one rhinestone left. I'm going to pick that up. I go through these rhinestones a lot. I love them. And I'm just going to position it right there. Just for a little bling. On the candle I did earlier, I put the rhinestone there. Now, you can light these candles, and I really recommend that you do, because they look fantastic when you light them. It's almost like the color, the light is shining through your image, and the color really pops out at you. Especially if you use your markers direct to your stamp and then put it on your tissue paper and you've added more color. You can color it with chalks and just using your inks like we did today. What I recommend though is once you've burnt your candle down low enough, put a tea light in it, and then you can reuse it over and over. So there you go. You now have your candle with your card and your tile coaster, and that makes a great gift. So I hope you try that. Thanks for watching, and happy stamping.